is when chaos ensues. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying to impose their will with the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action game.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live the play.
And he's in for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Lopez to pass. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Makes his connection. Finds a crease at the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
With the catch and score.
Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
1st down for this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Gentry. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter.
With the score tied at 7.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
1st and 10.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Little touch pass to the receiver. And And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
No, he just flat ran over it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Number 10.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And on 2nd down for this offense, they'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Right back to the well. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gentry. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. For jet sweep pass. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Motion from the offense. Unloads it left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up for it.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Down towards the back is incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Lopez wants to fire. Working the big fella to the corner. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. 1st and 10 for the offense. The give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Easy!
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put...
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Touch pass on the right. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get to him. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass picked off. They got him down pretty quick. Set up now at the 21-yard line.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grim will make in the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Bauer. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
He's back to throw on second down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just about set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. Oh, the ball squirts out.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. He caught it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field.
He's got it down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Makes him talk to the hand. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the...
Got it inside the 10. And it's in for a touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the option. He'll toss it. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the two-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Buying some time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to him. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
He's got it inside the 30. All the way in for the touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. To the 15. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Fires to the wideout. And it's in there for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time he's got him.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Paul move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes his shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. They'll line up to go for 2. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Makes a connection. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was